gentlemen, good afternoon. I am very, very, very pleased to be here. I graduated from this university with an MBA in 1994. And today, I am very delighted that my own daughter is graduating in 2016. Isn't that cool? And I think you people should be very proud of the institution that you're graduating from, because I therefore talk with first-hand experience when I say I am convinced that USIU has prepared you not just to face the world, but to engage with the world. Not just to join the world or the marketplace and be one of them and maintain the status quo, but actually seek to make it a better place, and indeed to make not just Kenya, not just Africa, but all the 73 nations represented here becoming a better society. You should also be very proud, ladies and gentlemen, that you are graduating from the only university in East Africa that is accredited, but not just by the very good and rigorous orientated institution, that is the Commission for University Education in Kenya, but also the top accrediting organ in the US, the same one that accredits Stanford, the same institution that accredits Berkeley, and all such distinguished institutions. That is a company that you're joining. That is the institution that you're graduating from. So congratulations once again. I also want to just say a special word about the very first group of PhDs, and I can see people we used to be in class with, graduating with PhDs. I don't know when they got the time to do it, and actually it's a big challenge for me, like Nancy Onyango over there. But I want to say congratulations again. I think Kenya lacks enough PhDs, not just for industry, but also for institutions such as this one. And I hope that you're going to join and play your part in ensuring that we move the whole academic situation in this part of the world to world class. I was talking to Dr. Muhisa Kitui, and he's telling me there is no reason why USIU, with this kind of people, should actually not aspire, not just to be in the top 100 in this continent, but actually seek to be in the top 10. And you are the guys who are going to help us do that. And I want to thank you. Thank you very much. I was actually asked to come over here to introduce our chief guest, my good friend and brother, Dr. Muhisa Kitui. And what I'm going to do, because he's a man who is very accomplished, is to take 2 minutes to read his CV. And it'll only be 2 minutes or less. But so Dr. Kitui, of course, became the Under-Secretary General of UNACTAD in 2013. But maybe the Secretary General, but what is not told is that he's actually in the same office, he's actually an Under-Secretary General of the United Nations. So we're actually talking about a gentleman who is not just the most senior Kenyan in the UN, but actually only one of 3 most senior Africans in United Nations. He has an extensive background as an elected official, as we know, an academic and a holder of high government office. He has also wide-ranging experience in trade negotiations. As you saw, he brought the first ever UNACTAD global meeting here in Nairobi only a couple of weeks back. Actually, he has not gone back since he did that. He was born in Bungoma District, Western Kenya in 1956. He studied political science and international relations at the University of Nairobi and at Makerere University in Kampala, Uganda, receiving a BA in 1982. He went on to earn a master's in philosophy in 1996 and a doctorate in 1999 from the University of Bergen in Norway. Dr. Kitui served as a researcher at Norway's Christian Michelsen Institute from 1989 to 1991, and as a program director of the African Center for Technology Studies in Nairobi from 1991 to 1992. He was elected to the Kenyan Parliament in 1992, that is at the dawn of our multi-party democracy, and was twice re-elected. He was Kenya's Minister for Trade and Industry from 2002 and to 2007. During this period, Dr. Gitahi chaired for 2 years the Council of Ministers and the Common Market for East Africa and Southern Africa, also known as COMESA, and the Africa Trade Ministers Council. He also served as chairman of the Council of Ministers of the Africa, Caribbean, and Pacific ACP group of states, and was lead negotiator for his Eastern and South African ministers during the European ACP Economic Partnership Agreement negotiations. And actually, on the ACP, I hope is something that we are going to conclude with your help as far as Kenya is concerned with Europe. He was convener of the agriculture negotiations carried out at the World Trade Organization's 6th Ministerial Conference held in Hong Kong, China in 2005. From 2008 to 2012, Dr. Gitahi was a member of a team of experts advising the president of the nations of the East African community on how to establish more effective regional economic links. From 2011 to 2012, he was a consultant for the African Union Commission, where he helped to develop the structure of a Pan-African free trade area. Immediately prior to becoming Secretary General, Dr. Gitahi was the chief executive of the Kenya Institute of Governance based in Nairobi. The institute is itself a think tank and advocacy organization that focuses on linking academic research and the development of public policy. During 2012, Dr. Gitahi also served as a non-resident fellow of the African Growth Initiative of the Brookings Institution in Washington, D.C. He was a resident scholar there in 2011. Dr. Gitahi has also been awarded a Doctor of Letters honoris causa by the Beijing International Business School and the International University of Geneva. He has been designated as an honorary professor by the Euro-Asian Academy of Sciences. Dr. Gitahi is also married with 4 children. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the gentleman who is our keynote speaker, and I want to take this opportunity to invite him here. And I also want to say that occasionally whenever I meet him, like I did recently in his office, I keep asking him when he'll come back here to do other things. Then he tells me, but Linus, when I was there, I was a very senior government official because I was a minister. And I keep telling him the other chairs above a minister that he should interest himself in. And then he tells me he's not sure that would be a promotion. So Daktari, karibu sana, uongee na watu wako. Thank you very much.